everyone, it's Charlton, and I think I got the story on this North Haven explosion, the hostage situation that became like a barricaded standoff. Well, an individual in North Haven, Connecticut on, I believe it's Quinnipiac Road, I also think it's Route 103, had been holding his estranged wife hostage for like 3 days, and she managed to escape. She filed for divorce like a month ago. She managed to escape yesterday around 2:30 p.m. and called the police. Police arrive, and then he barricaded himself inside the house, and then they proceeded to try to just coax him peacefully out of the home. It was reported that the woman was badly beaten. So it obviously was a very serious situation. So. This went on for several hours, and some officers had, went around to the rear of the property where there was a barn as well, and they were actually entering the barn as, the person at the press conference described it, and that set off an explosion. They believe maybe it was booby-trapped. I saw a report of somebody saying the way the explosions went off, it wasn't just one, but it went off in sequence, like three of them, kind of in a row, once one of them went off. And so they believed it was maybe booby-trapped. But it wasn't real clear, because the guy supposedly had himself barricaded in the home. The barn is a whole separate building in the back of the property or behind the home. So how did he get from the home to the barn? I don't know, because I believe that's where the remains were found. And authorities made a gruesome discovery early Thursday when remains were found in a structure burned in an explosion that capped an hours-long attempt by officers to coax a barricaded man from the North Haven property. A woman who sources say was held hostage for several days contacted North Haven police about 2:30 p.m., bringing authorities to her Quinnipiac Avenue home. Officers spent several hours trying to get the woman's estranged husband out, but as the standoff progressed, a barn on the property exploded, touching off a massive fire. I'll show you some of them. But that's being reported in several places, that human remains were found in a building, The headlines are reading that remains found, body found, so it seems as though this person is not at large. They haven't identified him. They haven't released any identities, not the wife or the estranged husband who set off the explosions and took this woman hostage for 3 days, etc. That's kind of what I was also looking for, especially since if he's at large, you kind of want to know who the dude is and what he looks like and stuff like that. But they still haven't released any identities, but the remains found inside is reported here. Body found, 9 officers injured. Human remains found on property in New Haven. Explosion. Actually, this has a really good piece of video, so...
To video from last night, which gives you an idea of what first responders here were dealing with. You can see the flames and, of course, all of the smoke and explosion literally rattled this entire area. An intense scene leading up to all of it. We're told that a wife was being barricaded inside a home along Quinnipiac.
And also here has some pretty good video. And here as well.
What we learned from the first selectman is that the woman who was being barricaded in this home for what he says was 3 days was able to escape. She is out and she is okay. We do know that she was barricaded in a rather threatening way. That's what the first selectman said. The suspect, however, tonight, we don't know where he is. We don't know if he's in the home. We don't know if he's in the neighborhood. But the first selectman says that the police department is very confident in saying there is not a threat to the public. This was a domestic situation.
All right, man, that's the story there. They have found the remains of somebody. It seems to be the estranged husband. That would be the likely conclusion, I think. And, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.